How many of you think that it's a good idea to prioritize both your career goals and your immigration goals together?
On behalf of everyone present, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to Ms. Christina McPherson.
So my role is to inspire you and inform you based on my own Canadian immigration journey. So I am going to give you a bit of my background and my journey. So I'm Christina McPherson, as Miss Hines so wonderfully introduced me. And I am the host of a YouTube channel and an online community called As Told by Canadian Immigrants. So that's a platform that I started back in 2019, where I talk about Canadian immigration, everything to do with Canadian immigration, to help people to understand the process and demystify the complexities of the system. So I am a 2007 alumna, and I'm visiting from Canada actually just for some Christmas vacation, and I wanted to carve some time out to be here with you ladies to give you guys this information and give you guys access to information and people that I didn't have access to when I started my journey. Are there any Cannon Hall ladies in here? Okay, I was going to sing you a little chant, but you guys did it anyway. So I was the 2006-2007 Cannon Hall house captain. To put into context now how my role here, talking to you now, goes, is the context of where Canadian immigration is right now. Now, it is an unprecedented time and an exciting time in Canadian immigration because starting this year, not even starting this year, it started last year, where they were bringing in or allowing there to be at least 500,000 new permanent residents to Canada every year. And this will go on until 2026. So I moved to Canada 10 years ago, and then after 5 years, I became a Canadian citizen. Now, when I read it out like that, it sounded nice and simple. I did this, I did that, and then I became a citizen. And it sounds kind of like smooth sailing, right? Well, it wasn't. It was not. Part of that, too, was the reason why I wanted to make myself available to you guys, because it is not as straightforward as just that. Now, it was a bumpy road for me. My very first Canadian student visa was rejected. And I remember the day, I think it was like a Wednesday, I was in Falmouth, reading the email saying your visa application has been rejected. And this was like maybe a month and a half before I was supposed to start school in Canada. The immigration consultant helped me to get into school, helped me to get my visa processed. So here am I driving home now, and my phone rings. And then it says, Ms. McPherson, we just got word from the consulate that you can come to Kingston tomorrow at 8 o'clock to get your passport and your visa. It's like, yes, victory. And that was the start of my Canadian immigration journey. And sometimes when that is the pathway that people choose, they kind of prioritize immigration over their career goals, and they end up just choosing any program that is available by these universities and colleges in Canada, and I want to advise against that. Immigration was important to me, but thankfully I had somebody to guide me along the way, which is the whole point, is get help, get guidance. These little things matter to set you up for success in the future. So the idea of kind of taking care of yourself in order to contribute later on is a good idea. It doesn't have to be going to Canada necessarily. It could be right here in Jamaica, but it is focusing on your education, focusing on the opportunities that are available to you in order to contribute to your future and your overall success. And that's what Canada was for me. And that's why I do what I do, to try to help people to understand if this is something that they want to pursue. I can help them to understand it, and I can help them to get there. And I've also written a book called From Foreign Students to Canadian Citizen and Everything in Between, How to Move to Canada and Become a Canadian Citizen. And so it lays out very step by step how to go from sitting where you are, where I was once, all the way to collecting your Canadian passport or your permanent residency card, however many years from now, if that is your goal. Does anybody have any questions?
I'd just like to know, as somebody who would like to study medicine, if it would be beneficial to do medicine in Canada.
There are healthcare labor shortages that they are trying to fill. So to answer your question, if healthcare or studying something in the medical field is a good idea in Canada, I think based on the statistics right now and what the government is looking for, that yes, there is a demand, there's a strong demand and need for people in the medical field in Canada.
On behalf of everyone present, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to Ms. Christina McPherson for your invaluable contribution to oral knowledge regarding studying in Canada. Your presentation was nothing short of enlightening and engaging, providing our sixth formers with the profound understanding of our options to further our studies of our students.
So I feel that in Canada we need that chance.
Well, I wanted to write a book. I always wanted to be an author. It was going to,
But I'm sure there's more to Canada people in here.